this night of English Football League or Carabao Cup. Manchester City is going to play against in the semi-final of Carabao Cup. Last night was playing against Chelsea and Arsenal continued to the final by Kai Havertz. The goal of Arsenal last night was scored in additional time by Kai Havertz, and Arsenal continued with the aggregate of 4 goals to 2 of Chelsea. It's going to be Manchester City vs. So welcome. You can tell me where you are listening this match from. On 7th of February, Manchester United will be playing against Tottenham in English Premier League. Manchester United will be playing against Tottenham in the weekend. Jazz tagged, so don't hesitate to check on those Jazz. They are Jazz tagged in this video. They are Real Madrid Jazz, Arsenal Jazz, Manchester United Jazz, Newcastle Jazz. They are Argentina national football team Jazz, Colombia national football team Jazz, Germany national team football Jazz, and those Jazz are mark of Adidas. All those Jazz, they are especially Kylian Mbappe Jazz of Real Madrid, Inter Miami Jazz of Lionel Messi. There are different Jazz, and there are also a bot you can click on the Jazz to come with your name. So don't hesitate to check on those Jazz tagged in this video. In a few minutes we start the game of Manchester City vs Newcastle. In a few seconds it will be the beginning of semi-final, the other match of semi-final, Manchester City vs Newcastle, to know which team will be playing against Arsenal on the final, as Arsenal continued with aggregate of 4 goals to 2 last night. So now we are going to follow this game of Manchester City vs Newcastle. This is English Football League, or this is English Carabao Cup. In few seconds we are going to see the lineups of these teams. The players are in tunnel at Etihad Stadium. Player preparing to enter into the pitch so that this game can begin. Playing against Arsenal. See Kieran Newcastle. I see Danny Barn is the first team. Danny Barn, Kieran Trippier, Ryan Cherki is on the bench for Manchester City. Yes, Rodri is on the bench. Yes, Donnarumma is on the bench for Manchester City. It looks like Manchester City has made many changes compared to Newcastle. I see Joe Willock, Antonio, Sandro Tonali. So Manchester City has made big change in a few seconds. Nathaniel Ake is the captain of Manchester City this night. Nathaniel Ake is the captain of Manchester City for this game. Few seconds we are going to see lineups of this game. Antoine Semenyo starts, Mahmoud starts, Renders starts, Phil Foden starts. Yeah. Donnarumma is on the bench. Kieran Trippier is the captain of Newcastle on this game. So let's go with lineups, starting with Manchester City. Goalkeeper is James Trafford, Matheus Nunes, Nico O'Reilly, Nico Gonzalez, Kusanov, Nathan Ake, who is the captain, Antoine Semenyo, Phil Foden, Omar Marmoush, Tijani Lenders, and Ryan Aït-Nouri. On the bench, Haaland, Cherki, Donnarumma, Nupan, Rodri, Lewis, and Diaz. That is the team that Pep Guardiola brought on this game. Newcastle, Ramsdale is the goalkeeper, Kieran Trippier the captain, Lewis Hart, Danny Ban, Steven Botman, Malik Thiaw, Jacob Ramsey, Sandro Tonali, Nick Warmad, Joe Willock, Anthony Gordon. On the bench, there is Harvey Barnes, Anthony Elanga, Murphy, Nick Pope, Shar, and Yohan Wissa. That is the squad of Newcastle to face Manchester City in a few seconds. Nico O'Reilly starts. Pep Guardiola looks like played the second teams because there is no Donnarumma, no Erling Haaland, no Ryan Cherki, no Rodri, no Bernardo Silva, no Ruben Diaz. So it looks like the second team, but also the second team can challenge Newcastle United. But Antoine Semenyo is on the pitch, Phil Foden on the pitch, Gianni Londas, Omar Marmoush. That is the squad for Manchester City. Anthony Gordon. You can tell me in the comment where you are listening from or where you are right now. This is Carabao Cup. Eddie Howe on the one side, on the other side Pep Guardiola at Etihad Stadium. The ball for Danny Ban, Sandro Tonali, Phil Foden, Malik Thiaw. It is throwing for Manchester City. Manchester City is reading because on the first game Manchester City won 2-0 of Newcastle. So if Newcastle needs to continue to reach the final, they must win and must do it quickly because they are behind 2 goals. Phil Foden, Omar Marmoush versus Trippier, Marmoush, but denied by Kieran Trippier. Omar Marmoush denied by Kieran Trippier, Tijani Lenders, Phil Foden, Omar Marmoush, O'Reilly, Tijani Lenders, Aït-Nouri, Kusanov, Phil Foden, Ryan Aït-Nouri, Antoine Semenyo, Omar Marmoush, Phil Foden, Marmoush is down. It is now for, yes, it is first free kick for Chelsea. Fault of Lewis Hall on Omar Marmoush. Kusanov, Nathaniel Ake, Kusanov, Phil Foden, O'Reilly, Phil Foden, Tonali, Sandro Tonali, Nick Wardemed, Phil Foden, Willock, Joe Willock, Sandro Tonali, Marmoush, Antoine Semenyo versus Danny Ban, Semenyo, Nathaniel Ake, who is the captain of Man City tonight, Nathaniel Ake, Omar Marmoush, Tijani Lenders, Nathaniel Ake, Marmoush, O'Reilly, Tijani Lenders for Cherki, Lenders for Marmoush, saved by Malik Thiaw. Thiaw to Trippier, a good header from Kusanov. Sanov, Renders, Omar Marmoush, Marmoush, Nathaniel Ake on the left side of the pitch. Nathaniel Ake Tijani Renders, long ball for Antoine Semenyo, but saved by Lewis Hall. It's a free kick for Newcastle. Free kick for Newcastle. 4 on Lewis Hall. It's a free kick for Newcastle. Danny Ban, Malik Thiaw, Marmoush Kusanov and Nathaniel Ake, O'Leary, Nathaniel Ake Kusanov, Lion Aït-Nouri, Semenyo force, now Lewis Hall, but Semenyo put the ball out. It's a throw-in for Newcastle. Lewis Hall is going to take care of that throw-in. Lewis Hall for Tonali, Lewis Hall, Semenyo win the ball. Now it's a throw-in for Manchester City. Aït-Nouri, Kusanov, Aït-Nouri, long ball for O'Leary, Nathaniel Ake Tijani Renders, Ake, long ball for Antoine Semenyo. Danny Ban with a header. Danny Ban puts the ball forward with a header. Danny Ban, Malik Thiaw, Lewis Hall, long ball from Danny Ban to Kieran Trippier. Gordon, Mosh, Nathaniel Ake, Omar Marmoush, Kusanov, Tijani Renders, Ake, Nathaniel Ake, Kusanov, Odazir Kusanov, Tonali Ake, Marmoush going forward. Marmoush try to make difference. It is the first goal for Manchester City. Omar Marmoush. Goal! Danny Ban trying to save Ramsdale, but the ball blocked by Marmoush and went to the goal. Manchester City won on the 6th minute of the game. City 1-0 by Danny Ban trying to save his goalkeeper. The tackle hit Omar Marmoush and the ball went straight into the goal. First goal of Newcastle. Omar Marmoush won. Manchester City won. Now Manchester City is 3 goals ahead. Newcastle has a big challenge tonight. Newcastle United has a tough game tonight. Now Manchester City has 3, Newcastle 0. At the beginning of this game, they needed to score 2 goals, but now they need 3 goals to continue at the final. Danny Ban, Ramsdale, the goalkeeper of Newcastle, who played in Arsenal for many season. Lamsdale, Tonari, Malik Thiaw, Gordon, Gordon for Willock, good save, and what a waste from Anthony, what a waste from Joe Willock, what a missed opportunity to reduce the difference for Joe Willock, but a wonderful save from the goalkeeper. A wonderful save from James Trafford, goalkeeper of Manchester City, but a big waste and missed opportunity to equalize to reduce the goal difference for Joe Willock and Newcastle. Antoine Semenyo Aït-Nouri for long ball for Tijani Renders challenged by Willock. The ball is outside. It is a throw-in for Manchester City. It is a throw-in for Manchester City. Newcastle United has big problem tonight. Newcastle has a mountain to climb tonight. The ball is for Ramsey. The ball in the hands of Ramsdale. Malik Thiaw, Danny Barn, Hall, blocked by Semenyo. It is a throw-in for Newcastle. But Newcastle has a big mountain to climb. Now, they needed two goals to equalize with Manchester City, but now they need 3 goals. Lewis Hall, Danny Barn, Nico Wadamad, Kylian Trippier long ball for Anthony Gordon, but the ball James Trafford, the goalkeeper of Manchester City today. Antoine Semenyo, Aït-Nouri, Barn, Danny the ball, Kusanov, Leinders, Tijani Leinders, Omar Marmoush, O'Leary, Tijani Leinders. A big strike from Tijani Leinders, but the ball went outside. The ball goes outside. It was Tijani Leinders trying to score on the second corner, but saved by Tonari and went out. Foden, Lewis Hall, Joe Willock, Tonari, long ball for Kylian Trippier, but saved by O'Leary, Malik Thiaw, Sandro Tonari, Malik Thiaw, big challenge between two Manchester City players. Malik Thiaw, Danny Barn, Steve Botman, Anthony Gordon, Botman, Joe Willock, almost an opportunity to reduce the lead, but was also a big save from James Trafford, the keeper of Man City. On the sidelines, some players have started warming up and stretching. Steve Botman, Danny Barn, Joe Willock, Steve Botman, playing a dangerous game while Anton Semenyo is around him. Long ball for James Trafford, Trafford, Nathaniel Ake, Ake Phil Foden, Ake for James Trafford. Manchester City is leading in this game, but on the previous game, this is Newcastle. Manchester City had already scored 2 goals in 0 of Newcastle. Now Man City is leading Man City is leading 3-0 of Newcastle. Save Botman, Botman, Samdai, long ball for Anthony Gordon, saved by Nathan Ake Mahmoud Oleyi, Yamiendas, but saved by CPL, saved by it is a yellow card for two seconds. No, the referee doesn't give a yellow card on the fourth of the result. It is a free kick for Newcastle in the center of the pitch. The challenge on Lewis Hall, but no yellow card for before the yellow card for before Pep Guardiola and Kolo Toure are not understanding the decision of the referee. Steve Botman, long ball, saved by Kusanov, Malik Chow trying, Morgan Rogers trying to strike outside of the box, but the ball goes in the air. James Trafford, long ball for Antoine Semenyo for Aitinori Semenyo is down. It is a free kick for Manchester City. Free kick for Manchester City. 15 minutes, Manchester City already leading at Etihad Stadium. Now Manchester City is ahead 2-0 Newcastle. Corner kick for Manchester City. Header for Ake, saved by Botman, Aitinuri, Omar Marmoush for Phil Foden. It is a good pass for O'Reilly, Tijan Lenders, Kusanov, a cross for Phil Foden, blocked by Botman. The ball still in the box for Omar Marmoush, Antoine Semenyo, cross, but no one touched the cross for Antoine Semenyo. Nobody touched the cross from. It is a throw-in for Manchester City. Big occasion for Phil Foden, but blocked by Steve Botman. The ball is for Newcastle. It is good save from Newcastle defenders. O'Reilly, Walter Med, Kieran Trippier, Kylian Trippier, the captain. Kylian Trippier, the captain. O'Leary. 18 minutes. Manchester City is still leading. Omar Marmoush. Corner kick for Manchester City. Omar Marmoush trying a long shot from near the center of the pitch, but the ball goes outside. The ball goes outside, blocked by Steve Botman. It is corner kick for Newcastle. Ball saved by Ramsdale. It is a throw-in for Newcastle. Anthony Gordon. Kylian Trippier, Walter Semenyo. Tuan Semenyo, but the ball goes outside. Shot tried by Semenyo, but goes outside. The ball is for Ramsdale and Newcastle United. The ball is for Ramsdale and Newcastle United. From the shot tried by Semenyo, but goes outside. Now Walter Anthony Gordon, but denied by James Trafford. Two big saves right now for Trafford. Wonderful save to deny Anthony Gordon, James Trafford. Morgan Rogers, Kylian Trippier, Lewis Hall. James Trafford saved the ball. James Trafford saved the ball. Nathaniel Ake. Sandro Tonali, Nathaniel Ake. Ake for Marmoush saved by Mike. Kylian Trippier but saved by O'Reilly. The pass from Trippier to Gordon, saved by O'Reilly. Sandro Tonali, Steve Botman, Ramsdale, Danny Byrne, Joey Rock, Lewis Horn, free kick for Newcastle. Tonali. Lewis Horn. Sandro Tonali, Joey Rock. Rock versus Omar Marmoush. Rock versus Ryan Ait-Nouri. Danny Byrne. Malik Thiaw, Kylian Trippier, Anthony Gordon versus Nathaniel Ake, by the ball won by Manchester City. Throw in for Manchester City. Eddie Howe, coach of Newcastle, already taking some notes. The bench of Newcastle, Juan Wissa, Anthony Elanga. On the bench, Juan Wissa, Anthony Elanga, Harvey Barnes. Eddie Howe has some good player on the bench. Free kick for Man City. Free kick for Man City. James Trafford. O'Reilly, Nathaniel Ake. Nathaniel Ake, Kieran Trippier. Trippier, Tijan Lenders. Lenders, O'Reilly. O'Reilly, Omar Marmoush. It is a free kick for Manchester City. Free kick for Manchester City. O'Reilly, Nathaniel Ake, Tijani Lenders, Phil Foden for Semenyo versus Danny Brown, Antoine Semenyo, Phil Foden, Aitinuri Semenyo, Phil Foden, O'Reilly, by the ball won by Thiago. Marmoush. Of Aitinuri. Yellow card and free kick for Newcastle. Yellow card for Mateus Nunes. Yellow card for Mateus Nunes. He dropped the ball. Counter-attack of Lewis Hall. Then he pulls him. It is a clear. Free kick. But saved by. Free kick saved by Manchester City, read by Foden, Manchester City, read by Foden, Semenyo, and Omar Newcastle. Pep Guardiola celebrated impossible. Manchester City. Impossible. Manchester City. Manchester City 2. Omar Marmoush scores a brace in this. Now Man City 4-0 Newcastle. 14 minutes to half time. Now it looks like it's mission impossible for Newcastle to continue through final. Pep Guardiola celebrated the second goal. He is very happy because he can still win this trophy in this season. Because after this game, it will be the final games versus Arsenal, and it's still possible. Antoine Semenyo, go Tijani Lenders. Now it will be a total disaster. It is a disaster for Newcastle United. Antoine Semenyo making difference and a good pass to 0 in the Newcastle United players. A counter-attack from Phil Foden. Phil Foden, a pass to Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo who eliminates Danny Barnes. Semenyo eliminates Danny Barnes. Danny Barnes falls down, and Semenyo gives a wonderful pass to Tijani Reinders. And Tijani Reinders, no, it is Danny Barnes who gives Tijani Reinders an assist. The defenders of Newcastle today are not really in this game. Defenders of Newcastle tonight are not really in the game. Now things are looking really easy for Manchester City. Manchester City now 5 goals, 0 Newcastle. 5 goals in 2 games. In the first game, Manchester City won 2-0. Now they are winning 3-0. It is like mission impossible for Newcastle to continue to the final. So Pep Guardiola is very happy. He was celebrating on now they go Antoine Semenyo making difference. Antoine Semenyo, Joe Willock put him down. No free kick. Joe Willock, Gordon, Tony Gordon, Lewis Hall for Tonari, Anthony Gordon, Joe Willock, Sandro Tonari, Willock, Tonari, Hall, free kick for Newcastle. Tonari, Danny Barnes, who is not really in this game. 2 goals given are from him, and right now he was saved by Joe Willock, and it could have been also a penalty, but the referee leave the player to continue to play. All cameras on Danny Barnes, who has accumulated many mistakes leading to goals against his team. Anthony Gordon is down. Lewis Hall for Steve Botman, Tonari, Sandro Tonari, Lewis Hall, long ball for Anthony Gordon, versus O'Leary, Willock versus Aït-Nouri, Anthony Gordon inside the box, but saved by the defenders of Manchester City. It is even a free kick. Cameras on Danny Barnes, who made many mistakes in this halftime. Danny Barnes made 2 mistakes leading to 2 goals in this game. Now his team is behind 5 goals, 2-0. 9 minutes to halftime. Manchester City 3-0 Newcastle. Aït-Nouri, Ryan Aït-Nouri, Kusanov, long ball for Ramsdale, Hall, Lewis Hall, Tijani Reinders trying to score a brace, but saved by Ramsdale. It is a free kick for Manchester City. 8 minutes to halftime. Newcastle United are not really in this game. Newcastle United are not in the game.
The strong mentality that was required to do that? Did that come within you? Did that come naturally? Because there were big challenges at the time for you.
If you tell me that something is impossible, prove you that it's possible. Until I really know it's impossible. Of course, I'm not naive and I know certain things are impossible.
Has that always been in you though?
That's what if you give me any challenge and I look at this and I know it's not obviously impossible. You look and you go, okay, physically impossible, I can't do that. There is a scientific reason why I can't do that. I will not even attempt. I'm not stupid. But at the same time, if you tell me, can you beat this guy, or can you try to do that, or can you learn this, or how many times, or how fast you can dribble, or things like that, which is physically possible for me, that will only require the time, training, and the 10 time spent for me to practice it, I will give it a go. I will show you that it's possible. So when people said, when I went to Sparta Prague, everybody said it's impossible, there are two international players with experience, he will never play a game. I'm like, okay, let's see. And I did it. When I came to Chelsea, it was the same thing. But they were saying, why go to Chelsea? Carlo was the best goalkeeper, one of the best goalkeepers in the league. He's doing well. He won the Player of the Year from Chelsea fans. So everybody was like, what are you going to do there? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to show everybody that I wanted. I wanted somebody to give me the chance to show what I can do. Not that they say, no, we put you in and we keep you in and hopefully it will work. No. All I needed to say, okay, you start. That's all I needed.
There was a lot.
Kusanov, O'Leary, Nathaniel Ake, Mateus Nunes, O'Leary, Nathaniel Ake, Omar Marmouche.
Things to people, that was because ultimately it was all about winning. I think everybody understood that you either win together or you don't win. So however you do it, it doesn't matter. And people always ask me, and you must have had like a great group. We had fights every week. Like people were beating, punching each other during the sessions. Because when any frustration boiled over, it was a fight. But then there was this fight, everything calmed down, people came next day, and everything was fine. So they just showed that how everybody was competing. And if you handle it the right way, and if you channel it the right way, and luckily we had the dressing room who could handle it the right way, and Jose was very good with it. I think he loved when people had fight. He had this smirk on his face, and like walking away, doing like serious face, but then he walked around the corner, and he loved every minute of it, because he said, I have a team full of fighters. I have people who have this fire too, because they are not happy that they were not playing. And then at the same time, next day, everything went back to normal. So he knew that we can handle it. I think he loved it.
Yeah.
So he sometimes put the fuel on the fire himself.
Three minutes to half time. It was a great chance from O'Leary, but saved by Lambsdale. Anthony Gordon is down, probably hamstring. His team is down. Gordon is down. Anthony Gordon down. Maybe he's going out. He can't even finish this first term. Medics are in the pitch. They're talking to him. Yes, Harvey Barnes. Image on Harvey Barnes, who is going to replace Anthony Gordon. Gordon is down.
Do your job, and then you will see what happens.
And in terms of preparation, how important, particularly in your role as a goalkeeper, not just for that final and that save, but in general, was that in your career?
I think everybody who don't want really much information because they go like, no, I go with my guts and my feeling and reading of the game. Some people want more information. I was one of those people who wanted every information, and I can tell you it paid off in that final because we watched the penalty kicks of Bayern like 5 years back, so from 2007.
Wow.
And so it's a lot of, it was like 40-minute video, and then I watched it about 8 times. So you can imagine the amount of time we spent with it. And each of us goalkeepers had it like a homework, so they would make notes, each of us separately, then we put it all together and discuss it together, then we watched it together with the goalkeeper coach. And then obviously that's a lot of information. And but then it paid off. In the end of the day, I think in 2008-9 season in Bundesliga, Schweinsteiger actually shot 3 penalties where when he stopped, he shot to goalkeeper's left. So in that final, when he ran and stopped his run, but it was only that season, yeah? So if he didn't go 5 years back, I wouldn't have known. But the moment he stopped, I'm like, okay, thank you very much. To score the decisive final.
Erling Haaland joking with his teammates on the bench. Haaland joking with his teammates on the bench. Have Barnes, Steve Botman, Danny Barnes, Kieran Trippier for Nick Watermed, saved by James Trafford for Tijani Lenders for O'Leary, Phil Foden for Antoine Semenyo, saved by Danny Barnes, header to Ramsdale. 45 minutes of half-time has ended. Let's see additional time, 4 more minutes of additional time. 4 more minutes of additional time. Morgan Rogers, Steve Botman, Mike Thiaw, O'Leary, Ake, O'Leary, Tijan Lenders, O'Leary, Nathaniel Ake, Mateo, a bad pass for kick for Newcastle. 3 minutes of additional time. 3 minutes to half time. Kieran Trippier to take that free kick. Kieran Trippier to take care of that free kick. I see Danny Barnes. I see Have Barnes. Kieran Trippier. A header but saved by a big header from yes, it was Manchester City. Corner kick for Manchester City. Not Matheus Nunes. It is not a handball. It is another corner kick for Manchester City. Another corner kick for Manchester City. But VAR is verifying if it is a handball. So Newcastle, no handball. No handball, it is a free kick. It is a corner kick for Newcastle. 1 minute to half time. 1 more minute. Trafford has 4 on Trafford. It is free kick 4 of James Trafford. 4 of Danny Barnes on James Trafford. 20 seconds to half time. 20 seconds to half time. 20 seconds to half time. It is 20 seconds to half time. 20 seconds, O'Leary Kusanov. It is half time. Half time, Manchester City at home, Reading.
And slightly more here, more there, and then for pre-season you'll be fine. And I said, no, I feel so good. Let's play. And then the good part was that Jose came and he said, you want to play? And I said, Jose, you know what? I actually want to play. So he said, okay, I'll put you in. And obviously I was not very popular at home at the time when I said I'm going to play. But we had the history with that, and it's actually I don't think I ever told. Well, I probably told a few times. So when I halfway through the season when I was in England, I broke my shoulder. I broke with my left shoulder. Finished the season, and then everybody thought it was just an impingement. While I was carrying it, I broke my other exactly the same way. So for 18 months from like February, it happened in the Barcelona game at Stamford Bridge. So from there, basically, I had until the World Cup 2006, I had that broken label in both shoulders, and I played with it. Wow. Honestly, it's one of the worst, like most painful injuries you can have because it's all nerves there. And I had like made saves and had like tears, and I was thinking like, why am I even? It was, I have to say, and then I asked the doctor. I said, well, the surgery, and he said, well, maybe you'll miss the World Cup. And I said, okay, no way, we are winning back-to-back titles. So then I had the surgery after the World Cup, and then it was like 15-week expected 15 weeks. I was in the week 9, and they told me that maybe the next day I'm supposed to start diving and to see how the shoulders actually feel. But I was doing pretty much more than this, and the
It is halftime in Carabao Cup. Manchester City now leading for 2-0 of Newcastle in two games. Whenever you watch this video, just remember in this video we tagged the managers. They are Lionel Messi jazz in Inter Miami. They are Kylian Mbappe jazz in Real Madrid. They are Mohamed Salah jazz in Liverpool. There are also other football jazz like Newcastle, Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal, Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, Juventus. There are also national team jazz like Argentina, Portugal, Colombia. There are also a post you can click on and request for the jazz to come with your name on it. It is personalized jazz. So don't hesitate to check on those jazz while we are in halftime. We are in halftime break. In hockey, Milan Cortina. News update while we are in halftime break. While we are still in halftime break, let's see some news circulating in football. Croatia 1-2 Spain. Football Euro, Croatia 1-2 Spain. Transfer N'Golo Kante in Fenerbahce. Antoine Dupont commence à dominer Coupe du Monde Euro en forme olympique.
Donc ça c'est forcément une source de satisfaction. Un mois de janvier concluant, ponctué par 2 victoires à Nové Miesto. Depuis son premier succès individuel il y a 2 ans, le remplaçant de Pékin a roulé sa bosse pour se donner les moyens d'atteindre son plus grand rêve.
J'étais là au dernier jeu, j'ai pas couru, j'étais loin de pouvoir courir, mais j'ai appris un petit peu, j'ai appris sur ces dernières années de Coupe du Monde pour monter en puissance. Rien que déjà pour avoir son billet de départ, je veux dire ça prend du temps.
Tennis, Manolina eliminated win against Humbert. Kovacic won against Kwame. Tennis ATP S. Warukowinka win against Manjedovic. Alexandrova won against Yastromyska Ostenko. Kartar win against Sarasua. Tennis ATP. L'Italie déjoue de Cyprus contre des sites liés aux Jeux olympiques d'hiver. Gio 2026 Ski Alpin Alpha France Bresse. News updates while we are still in half. News update while we are still in halftime. Arsenal women win against Corinthians in the weekend to be the world champion in women football. News updates while we are still watching. News update while we are still news update reminding you that tomorrow, Saturday, Arsenal continue through the final after winning against Chelsea at Etihad Stadium in Carabao Cup, and it's more likely that Arsenal will play on the final Manchester City. It will be a big game for both coaches, Arsenal, Pep Guardiola and Michael Arteta. It's a tough game. Both coaches want a trophy, especially Michael Arteta wants a trophy, but Pep Guardiola performances in Premier League are not good, but the final will be one single match, so they must do everything to win either Michael Arteta or Pep Guardiola for Arsenal and for Manchester City. The goal of yesterday for Arsenal was scored in additional time by Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is him who scored last night's goal versus Chelsea. But during this game, Robert Sanchez made many saves to deny like and other player during this game. Kepa Arrizabalaga, who was against a strike of Enzo Fernandez, he made a wonderful save to deny Enzo Fernandez. All that, those big occasions all were in first half. In the second half, Chelsea improved by bringing substitute in like Estevao and Cole Palmer. Chelsea, as they needed to win because the first match was finished Arsenal leading 3-2 again. So Chelsea, but they didn't achieve it. Chelsea continued pushing, but every time they were denied or the ball didn't go into the goal, went outside, like on that corner kick when Fofana tried to put the ball inside the goal, but the ball went outside. At that time, only 9 minutes left to conclude the match. But Eze led a counter-attack Victor Gyökeres put down it's Martinelli who dived into the box. Martinelli dived into the box, penalty, but the referee didn't give him that penalty. It was Carabao versus Martinelli, but no penalty was given. Other news circulating. There are not many news circulating. Such Cristiano Ronaldo returned into Al Nassr trainings. Cristiano Ronaldo returned into the camp of Al Nassr. Karim Benzema said that Al Hilal is like the Brazil into Asia. Karim Benzema, who signed for Al Hilal Karim Benzema, who recently joined Al Hilal from Al Etihad, said that Al Hilal is like Real Madrid in Asia, and that's why he joined that team. Karim Benzema said Al Hilal is like Real Madrid of Asia. That's why he joined that team. In halftime, still in halftime break. While we are in halftime break, you can check on tagged product in this video. We tagged the many jerseys like Real Madrid jerseys, Arsenal, Manchester United, Borussia Dortmund, international football teams like Argentina, Portugal, Colombia, Italy. We have also personalized jerseys where you can demand the jerseys to come with your name on it. All those jerseys are marked Adidas, but there are also special jerseys like Mohamed Salah jersey in Liverpool, like Kylian Mbappe jersey in Real Madrid, and Lionel Messi jersey in Inter Miami. So you can request all those jerseys, and all those jerseys are marked Adidas. All those jerseys are marked Adidas, so you can request all those jerseys. On the personalized jerseys, you can request any jersey you want, and it will come with your name on it. All those jerseys are marked Adidas. I see some substitutions have been made. Anthony Elanga and Murphy, Yohan Wissa. It looks like Eddie Howe has made 3 to 4 substitutions during the halftime break. I see Yohan Wissa in stretching and warming up. I saw Murphy and I saw Anthony Elanga also. But it looks like no substitution has been made on the side of Manchester City. On the side of Manchester City, it looks like no substitution. Triple substitution for Newcastle. Yohan Wissa, Anthony Elanga, and Murphy are going to come in. Manchester City also has made one substitution. There is a new kid who is coming in for Manchester City. Yohan Wissa replaced Keyword Tomate. Anthony Elanga, and Murphy. Murphy also is coming in. Eddie Howe made 3 posts during halftime break. Mahmoud scored the brace into the first half, and Tijani Lenders scored another. Now, in 2 games, Man City now is ahead 5-4 on one of Ake, replaced by Olili. That's why now the captain is Phil Foden. Wissa Wirok Elanga in. Long ball, Danny Barn replaced Ward to mate. Yes. Yohan Wissa replaced Ward to mate. Is a throw-in for Manchester City. Mateus Nunes. Anthony Elanga, but free kick for Manchester City. It is a free kick for Manchester City. Tijani Lenders, O'Leary, Kusanov, Sandro Tonali,